because you can get a ton of information online these days, but without having somebody who can frame it in the context of your particular needs, your situation, the market area that you're looking in, all that information really doesn't do you much good. A number of different steps in the home purchase process, and it generally starts with having consultation with a reputable, knowledgeable realtor, and then also a reputable loan officer. It's about determining your needs, your priorities, your budget for housing, the things that are most important to you, and also an education about the whole home buying process. Then you go out and start looking at properties, and again, a lot of that can be done these days online, virtually, so that you can get some previews of different properties, and so it does help expedite the process a little bit. The offer process is really where the negotiating skills of the realtor that you're working with are going to be most vital. There are certain terms that you need to come to agreement on, and it's price, closing, the things that are included, and any other terms of the agreements. If one of our companies lists a home or has an offer, the agent on the other side knows that they're dealing with a true professional, and so it makes the whole relationship and the whole process a lot easier. Once you have what we call an acceptable offer, which is you've agreed on the basic terms of the purchase, then the next thing that you want to do is have a professional home inspection. And that is really to learn about the property that you're purchasing. Be sure to work with a licensed professional home inspector that's going to give you a thorough evaluation of the property. Once the inspection is completed, that's when contracts are drawn. In the Westchester, New York metro area, really, the process is somewhat different than other areas of the country. We do the home inspection first, because the attorneys are involved at the point of drawing contracts. Those contracts then are executed by both buyer and seller, and there are typically a number of contingencies in the contract. When you sign the contract, it is typical in this area that you're going to put a down payment with the contract signing, and it's 10%, but that is an item that is negotiable. There are a lot of people involved in the actual closing, so it is a coordination and making sure that everything is in place. It is a process that can take a varying amount of time, but definitely needs a realtor and a loan officer who are going to be very diligent about making sure that all of the necessary components of the contract are met. But I think you really need to ask a lot of questions so that you understand the process, you understand what to expect, and it'll make it easier going through from start to finish without any hang-ups.